Hello everyone, good day. So welcome back for the continuation of our lecture on the subject police ethics law. So finally, we're in session 4 and we are now going to start discussing the subject police ethics. So one is all about police ethics. We have here the definition of police ethics. Now, it refers to a system of moral values that are generally accepted as a professional standard and policy. So I think it would be much appropriate to discuss first what is professional ethics before proceeding to discuss what is police ethics, no? So ang professional ethics kasi, no, this governs the behavior of a person or a group, whether in a business environment and so on, or as in a profession, no? Like for example, doctors have their own professional ethics that governs their practice of becoming a doctor. Lawyers have their own professional ethics that governs their practice on how to become a lawyer, no? So similar to that, police officers or law enforcers have police ethics also, no? So the police ethics is considered as a professional ethics, no? And police ethics governs the field of law enforcement or what we call policy, no? Policing profession. So lahat ng nasa policing profession should abide to their so-called police ethics, no? So, yung police ethics na yan will set now the standards of behavior. We know this already that when we talk about ethics, no, there are no questions about the prescribed behavior because they are considered as rules, no. They're considered as the Bible, your guidance on how to perform your duty or obligation as a professional on that field, no. Yun yung it governs the practice of policing, no. So ethics is a standard set of rules, no, that establish what is acceptable and what is unacceptable into your profession. So yan yung police ethics, no. Now, under police ethics kasi, it discusses yung common values, or it establishes the common values that those who works in the policing industry or policing profession should abide into, such as yung expected, they should have allegiance, no, honesty, loyalty, and of course courage. Allegiance, no, as we know of, we should show or establish, no, our respect to the authority, no. And as a police officer, no, ang pinaka main talaga na dapat nagsisworn or nag-o-oath tayo ng allegiance is of course our country, no, its constitution and bylaws, and of course the people who we are serving, and that is the nation, no, the society, the Filipino, no. So yun dapat yung allegiance natin. You could not be a police officer but you are working for for another country, di ba? So yan yung mga unaccepted or unethical, no, behavior of a person working in the in in policing. Kaya nga number one dyan must be ang number one requirements, no, for you to become a member of the law enforcement body or law enforcement profession is you must be a natural born Filipino citizen, no. Ano bang ini-imply nito, no? The implication of being a natural born Filipino citizen is that you are loyal to your country. Diba? You're loyal to your country kasi bansa mo to, kailangan namang traitor rin. So it is unacceptable for a police officer, no, to be a traitor of his own countrymen, no? And honesty, we know for a fact that's very important also. Loyalty to the Constitution, allegiance and loyalty comes together, and of course, you must have courage as a police officer, diba? Mahirap naman, you're the police officer, ikaw pa yung unang tatakbo pag nagkaroon ng gera or something like that. So, those are some of the values that are expected among those who practice or who are part of the so-called law enforcement profession. Okay? So as we define professional ethics, no, we know that already, no, it refers to the ethics, no, ethics or the principles that governs the behavior of a group, no, in a business environment or in a certain profession. So they establish, no, the rules on how a person who is a part of that organization, organization or group, no, acts towards other people. Okay. Now, when discussing about police ethics, no, we need also to discuss virtues, no, yung virtues na yan. So we have here the definition of virtue, no? A virtue is a moral quality of excellence that reflects what is good and right and admirable in human character. So it simply means the act of doing what is right, no? While we talk about ethics, while we talk about morals and so on, and we also talks about human rights, to close it down, no, we talk about virtues, di ba? Inaral natin paano nga ba natin may consider that the act is right or not, no, based on the different theories on ethics, no. We also discuss the concept of moral, no, morals, and morals is an internal factor that affects your behavior, di ba? What makes a person thinks that what he is doing is right and what he is doing is wrong, no, on moral. And how does moral and ethics affects our human acts, di ba? Human acts. So we discuss all those things, no? Now we go to the practice. Kasi we're talking about police ethics already. We go to the practice. Virtue comes into play when we talk about the act or habit of doing what is right, no? In accordance with the ethical standards, in accordance to the norms acceptable to the society, no, such as morals and so on. So the action of a person acting, no, in a way that he acts ethical, that he acts moral, no, morally acceptable is now what we call virtue. Diba? Kung practice mo lahat ng ethical act or practice mo, ginagawa mo yung what is ethical, what is moral, morally accepted, then you are practicing virtue. Kasi that's how we define virtue. No? Doing what is good and right. No? Doing what is good and right. Okay? So, doing or practicing what is good, what is ethical, and what is right, no? This the same as true with regards to morality. So that is virtue. Now, if you practice, no, if you practice virtue, no, we could say that you are a virtuous person. Now, a virtuous person is defined as someone who embodies good moral qualities and behavior. So if you practice all the time, you practice what is right, you practice what is acceptable, but you practice what is moral, ikaw ay masasabing virtuous person. Sad to say, that not all of us are virtuous person, no? Ngayon, you are not a virtuous person, then you still aim to become a police officer. Medyo talo-talo tayo dyan. Bakit? No? Kasi, the police profession holds a higher standard, no, in terms of virtue, in terms of ethics, and in terms of morality. That's the reality. Pag halimbawa ako ordinaryong mamamayan, no, kinanti ako, kumbaga is parang binuli-buli ako, then syempre it comes to the point na medyo mabubwisit ka, magagalit ka, so pwedeng makapagbitaw ka ng masamang salita, pwede mong masaktan, no, konti yung taong nanganganti sa'yo, no, yung nambubuli sa'yo, and so on. Remember, I made mention that I'm a normal or I'm an ordinary person, I'm a civilian, no? So, my behavior, no, pwede yang maging, pwede siyang i-consider ng mga tao na tama lang kasi nga, syempre, binubuli siya eh. no? Tama lang kasi nga sino ba namang tao ang hindi kayang magpigil sa ganung sitwasyon, di ba? Since I'm a normal person, but if you're a police officer, di ba? Police officer ka, you are put in the same situation, nababash ka, nabubuli-buli ka, sinasabi, ay kayong mga police, ano kayo? Mga police patola, mga kurakot kayo, mga babaero, whatsoever. And then ngayon nag-lash out ka. Ibig sabihin is, kumbaga, nagalit ka, no? Ginantihan mo yung tao. Either minura mo, or hindi naman kaya is inambahan mo ng suntok, no? Or something like that. So, see, the society will judge you as, you know, your behavior as wrong, no? Sasabihin ng society, no? Ano ba naman tong pulis na yan? Para ganun lang, no? Nagagalit na, para ganun lang nanakit na, para ganun lang naglabas na ng baril and so on. So, they have a different standard for police officer because you are expected, no? As a police officer, you will be expected to practice a high standard or you are expected to be virtuous person all the time, no? You're expected to practice morality all the time, and you're expected to be ethical all the time because you are governed by your code of ethics, diba? Compared to an ordinary person, there's not much of expectation as to their behavior, no? Wala masyadong expectation sa kanilang behavior because they're normal or civilian person, no? But for a police officer, medyo iba yung standard or talagang iba yung standard nila dyan. Mas mataas yung standard nila. Kaya kahit yung simpleng actions mo lang, that is, kumbaga is, pwede namang ipagwalang bahala lang sana kung ito ay ginawa ng isang normal individual. No, hindi on your part if you are a part of a profession, especially law enforcement profession, where virtue, morality, and ethics, no, are expected all the time from you and from your profession. Okay? We have here the police officer's virtue, no? Basahin lang natin, ano? As a future police officer, no, ito yung, kumbaga, ito dapat yung mag-remind sa'yo on what kind of virtue should you possess when you become a police officer, diba? I solemnly vow to embody the highest form of virtue, such as the wisdom of Solomon, no, to discern what is right, no, the bravery of David to face all the challenges, the patience of Job in times of trial, the leadership of Moses to guide with honor, the faith of Abraham to remain steadfast, the honesty of Joseph to act with truth, and the discipline of Paul to uphold order, no? And the compassion of the Good Samaritan to serve with a caring heart. No? As you can see, these are all biblical character, no? that have the highest form of virtues, no? And it is expected also that police officer must possess these virtues for them to be really an efficient, no, efficient and the ideal police officer, diba? Taas ng standard, no? Taas ng standard sa mga kapulisan, no? And given yan, kasi you are a figure of the government, you are an office of public trust, sabi nga nila, pinagkatiwalaan kayo ng tao. So therefore, in return, you must practice the following virtues at the highest standard. No? Guided by these virtues, I commit to serve with integrity, uphold justice without fear or favor, protect the weak and the vulnerable, and remain faithful to my duty to God, my country, and fellow men. So, this is a reminder, no, of what should be, or what should the police officer, what virtues should the police officer possess in the practice of their profession. Ang taas, no? Hindi lang naman sa mga kapulisan, but all government employees and government officers and so on must practice the following virtues at the highest standard, no? Because they are an office of a public trust. All of the government agencies and government institution or office of public trust. No? Ibig sabihin, pinagkatiwalaan sila ng, ng, ng community, pinagkatiwalaan sila ng kanilang fellow men, no? Countrymen, and so on. So therefore, they must always uphold the following virtues. So, to discuss further, itong mga virtues expected from a police officer, kasi sabi ko kanina, biblical, though I'm not so familiar with all the stories, no, of this biblical character, no, but some of them I know, no. Say for example, ano ba yung wisdom? Kasi sabi diyan is you must have the wisdom of Solomon, di ba? We define wisdom as the ability to use knowledge, experience, and good judgment to make sound decision. No, sound decision is very important. No, in implementing the law, no, we must have the ability of we must have the virtue of wisdom. No? Kasi, syempre, kailangan nating mag-decide. No? Kailangan nating gamitin yung judgment natin all the time when we are in the field, doing our job, arresting people, no? Apprehending people who violate the law, no? Preventing crime, and so on. So, in the practice of this, no, you must have the right wisdom, no? Wisdom, not just knowledge, because the highest form of knowledge is of course wisdom. Diba in the Bible, we have the story of Solomon na kung saan King Solomon was asked to decide kung kanino mo pupunta yung bata, no? Because there are two tawag nito, dalawang nanay that claims one child to be theirs, no? So, sabi ng isa, anak ko yan. Sabi ng isa, anak ko to, and so on. So, Solomon decided to cut the baby in half, no? Para ibigay yung half doon sa isa, ibigay naman yung half sa isa, and so on. But, the real mother said that, no, let the child be given to the other person doon sa isang nag-claim. So, Solomon decided that the mother, no, na nagsabi na willing siyang ibigay yung bata doon sa isa, no, sacrifice her own interest for the sake or safety of the child, is the real mother. So, it's kind of wisdom yung pinoportray nila with regards to this, no. And the rest, I will not tell the story kasi alam niyo naman na siguro yung iba dyan, no. We can do so in the classroom. Okay? Bravery of David, no? When we talk about bravery refers to the quality of facing danger, fear, or difficulty with courage and determination. Most often, no, madalas ang ating mga kapulisan are facing kind of situation that requires bravery, di ba? Kaya meron tayong mga award dyan na binibigay doon sa mga may nagpapakita ng courage, no? Extreme courage, no? Yung Medal of Valor, something like that. Those are, well, it is expected really that police officers are brave, no? They can face danger. They have the courage and determination to face danger. Pag may criminal, no, they have the courage to apprehend them. Pag may nanggugulo, they have the courage to pacify these people, no, and to implement the law despite the difficult situation. Those are expected. But in the Bible, we have David and Goliath. That's the story, no? So David showed his bravery by fighting Goliath alone, no, the giant, and so on. So, yan din sa bravery. Okay, patience of Job, no? We know, if you know the story of Job, no, who was challenged by Satan many times, no. So, patience refers to the capacity to remain calm and endure hardship, delay, or provocation without losing temper. It's very expected. It is really very required for a police officer to have that kind of maximum tolerance, di ba? Expected yan. No, kung saan is kahit anong mangyari sa paligid mo, you must remain patient, no? You must remain calm, no? Hindi yung sinabihan ka lang na mataba, no? Pulis ka, mataba ka, malaki tiyan mo, whatsoever, nagwala-wala ka na doon. O di kaya sinabing aso ka ng politiko, so naglabas ka na ng baril mo, nanakit ka na, so hindi ganoon dapat. We must remain calm. A police officer must remain calm, no? They must not lose their temper despite the situation that they're facing, because it is expected that they should have that kind of virtue, no? And of course, police officers are expected also to have a virtue similar to that of the leadership, no? Leadership, not only leadership, huh? Not only simple leadership, but the highest form, no? Leadership similar to that of the leadership of Moses, no? Leadership, no, refers to the ability to guide, influence, and inspire others towards achieving common goal. As a police officer, you are a leader, no? Leader, and you must lead in the highest form, similar to what Moses did when they escaped from Egypt, diba? So, another high standard virtue that is expected for a police officer. Faith also, no, faith, not just simple faith, but instead the highest form, similar to that of the faith of Abraham, no, in the Bible. Which refers to faith as a strong trust or confidence in someone or something, often belief in higher principle of divine grace, diba? So having a faith, no, into God, and having a faith into what you're doing, no, having strong trust, no, to your leader, to your ano pa, to your well, kasi when we talk about faith, there's nothing more to be faithful to than with God, diba? So if we also need to exercise faith, no, into our job, that we must believe, no, into the laws that we have. We must believe that even if nobody's looking, no, we must still do, no, what is right, because that's the thing, or that's the right thing to do, diba? Kahit walang nakatingin, no, gagawa ka pa rin ng tama. Honesty, no, honesty, same as to that of the honesty of Samuel, no. When we talk about honesty, the virtue of being truthful, sincere, and free from deceit or fraud, diba? So a police officer must have really that honesty, no? Must be truthful all the time, must be sincere in doing their job, and they must not perform their job with deceit or fraud. No, the discipline of Paul, the practice of self-control, obedience to rules, no, and consistent effort towards improvement, no. A discipline, when we talk about discipline, it's not just yes sir, or whatsoever. Hindi yun, no? Yung discipline, we define that as the practice of self-control, no? Obedience to the rule. Mahirap na, you're a police officer, you're a law enforcer, ikaw pa yung lawbreaker or whatsoever. So, hindi siya magandang tingnan, no? Compassion of a good Samaritan. When we talk about compassion, it refers to deep concern and empathy for suffering or needs of others, combined with desire to help, no? So we must be a good Samaritan also. Hindi yung pulis ka pero ayaw mong tumulong, ha? Pulis ka na may nangangailangan ng tulong mo, pero sabi mo, ay hindi, off duty na ako pauwi na ako magpapahinga na ako whatsoever, so hindi ka na tumulong. No, being compassionate don't have specific time, no? And as a police officer, you must be ready to render service, no? No, in whatever circumstances or whatever time it is needed. Hindi yung may expiration yung pagiging good Samaritan mo, no? A police officer must always be willing to help, no? Every time or anytime. Okay? So those are that is the introduction for police ethics, no? So I hope I was able to discuss properly and share my knowledge with regards to the topic that we just discussed. If you have questions, feel free to ask them on the comment section. If you like our discussion, no, you may subscribe to our channel, share our channel, or share our video and like our video. Okay? So thank you very much, guys, for listening. That's it for today. See you on the next lecture. Bye.